Hello and welcome to another Monday Digest. I'm still located in Asti, a lovely little town in Italy. It's only 50 kilometers away from Turin, the host city of Eurovision. The weather is amazing and you can sense the excitement of Eurovision even here. Lucky to be here. Italy is awesome, but finding good internet connection can be challenging. Anyway, let's get back to the news. This week has been all about Eurovision Song Contest and the Google I/O conference, as you'll see when we dive into news of the week. But without further ado, let's start with news about Ukraine. Like always, I'd like to address news about Ukraine in order to spread information and make them heard in this difficult situation. This time our news are on the brighter side. The Eurovision finals were held this Saturday and as you probably know, Ukraine has won. Whoop whoop! This is what President Zelensky had to say about this. For the third time in history, and as I believe not the last, we will do our utmost to one day host the participants and visitors of Eurovision in Ukrainian Mariupol, free, peaceful and rebuilt. Congratulations to Kalush Orchestra and Ukraine. Let's move on to SEO news. The biggest event that took place last week is of course Google I/O 2022, which is an annual developer conference. I know you're all super busy, so let me quickly walk you through all the most important announcements that Google has announced during the event. Let's start with voice assistants related stuff. The Look and Talk feature is a new way to interact with your voice assistant. The new feature is already available in America and you can enable it on your device. Once enabled, you no longer need to say hello. You can just look at the screen. How awesome is that? Google is taking the steps to become more inclusive by moving to the 10 shades of the Monk skin tone scale. This is a scale of 10 skin tones that will be included in various Google products in coming months. In practice, Google will use this scale to improve products, search, and Google Photos. Google Translate has added 24 new languages to its selection. These languages include Assamese with 25 million speakers, Bhojpuri, 50 million speakers, and Lingala, 45 million speakers. The ability to find local information using multi-search in Google apps, such as searching images and text at the same time, has been available for as long as we can remember. Now Google has finally addressed and updated its core feature. As of now, you're able to search for a photo, choose Near Me, and get relevant information based on your geolocation. So if you haven't started optimizing your images yet, you definitely should start doing right now. Imagine this, you're at the grocery store and you need a dark, nut-free chocolate. You also like to know what other people think of it. With the new lens called Scene Exploration, you'll be able to point your camera to the items and the lens will search all the information and reviews of the given products. You'll be able to filter out the best option by clicking on the filters on the lens. If it works as well as it has been presented in the conference, going to grocery store will turn into a delight. Okay, not only are daily shopping becoming much more convenient, planning anything is. Google is introducing an immersive view feature to Google Maps. With this view, you'll be able to see what the area is like, see the attractions, restaurants, hotspots, and even go inside the buildings. This is truly a new feature that we haven't seen in Google Maps or pretty much anywhere else. Explore the world wherever you are and feel how it would be like to actually be in another place. Remember how we said you can request that sensitive information be removed from Google search? If you didn't know about it, don't worry. Now you can do it easier. Google has introduced a new tool that will simplify the process of deleting information and processing requests. Whew, that was a lot. We will discuss the conference later in the news as well, so stay tuned. But the SEO news is not done yet. Google now allows fully virtual food brands to have Google business profiles. If you have no idea what those are, no worries, I wasn't too sure on them either before. According to Search Engine Land, this refers to delivery-only food brands. Another example of this would be someone selling their branded food items in collaboration with an already existing restaurant or food supplier. However, it's too early to rejoice since these virtual food brands are allowed within certain conditions. First, delivery-only brands are allowed as long as they have separate branded packaging and separate website. Second, delivery-only brands should add their service areas and hide the address on their business profile so that they don't confuse their customers. For whom this matters? Not many, to be fair. However, the virtual food brands can now have Google Business Profile and therefore appear on Google Maps and local search results. This is likely to positively affect brand awareness and most likely sales growth. And a quick one before we go to PPC stuff. Last week, Bing users might have noticed a few changes to their search engine interface. What was that all about? Microsoft was in fact testing the repositioning of their See Results 4 from right to left sidebar. This feature is known for taking the user to a new query rather than keeping the user on the same page. Furthermore, Microsoft is experimenting with search titles in the carousel. The carousel may appear for super competitive keywords and present content from news or blogs. Let's talk about PPC news next. Would you like to have your say on which ads are shown to you, or you just couldn't care less? In case customization is your thing and you somehow aren't using AdBlock, keep watching. This week, Google has announced their new program called My Ad Center. It is exactly what you think it is. Users will be able to manage their ads' privacy settings and have a say on which brands or categories are shown to them in the form of ads. To put it simply, if you enjoy Adidas, you may add them to your approved brands and thus will see more of their ads, if you want to. Launching later this year, My Ad Center feature is going to apply to ad users in YouTube, Search and Discover. But why should you be interested in this? Well, we do not know the long-term effects of this yet. Some say it will be a crucial tool. Third-party data is going away, so hopes are advertisers are able to use this data to target their ads better in the future. But realistically, what do you think may happen? Let me know. Users will have the possibility of adjusting their privacy settings, which is always good. But again, we'll see how this whole thing pans out. Are you utilizing, by the way, Performance Max campaigns? Then this news is for you. Google Ads is updating Performance Max guidelines with more details about the final URL expansion. So what is this update about? From now on, the creative assets are an absolute must, or at least strongly recommended. In case you create a Performance Max campaign with the goal of online sales with Google Merchant Center. Including creative assets is likely to boost your performance, and who doesn't want that, right? But what's even more interesting is that Google will be able to automatically generate some of the assets on your behalf, such as videos based on provided text and graphic resources, titles and descriptions for search text ads based on provided final URL. So you really have two routes here. Own it and add the assets yourself, or see what Google will or will not do for you. We recommend the first one. From PPC to the world of analytics. If you haven't been listening carefully so far, then now it is finally time to do so. A new type of indexing report is going to be applied to Search Console. Soon you'll be able to see status of indexation of your pages with videos when Google does their crawls and indexing. What does this mean in practice? The Search Console will be able to show you how many pages with videos were found by the crawler, how many are indexed, and most importantly, how many of them have issues with indexation. This allows you to react to indexation issues in a flash. Are you or your company operating in a multi-market environment online? This might be your tea then. Google Search Console has now added translated results to search appearance filter. This filter allows you to see how many users with translated search results interact with your website and content in Google Search. This includes queries, pages, countries, devices, and more. Okay, that is cool, but how do you use it in practice? It's very simple. Go to Google Search Console, check your performance reports and choose the new filter, then just choose the translated results. This is an extremely insightful for those who have created online stores in various markets. You'll be able to see data we haven't had access to before. It allows you to understand how differently people react and act and help you with, in future, possibly help you with localizing your content and understanding your customers. From analytics to the world of social media. Did you know that you could use this exact video as a green screen to create your own video content on YouTube? That's crazy, yet appealing. Commonly used with funny reactions or commentary videos, any video including regular videos like this and the shorts can now be used as the background for your own YouTube short video. Before this expansion, only YouTube Shorts could be used as green screen for creating new short videos. You can either choose to use audio and video or only video. But how to do this? Simply go to Create and choose Green Screen. The maximum length of such video is 60 seconds. Try it with this video and comment what you think. Oh, and Snapchat and its AR filters. Snapchat has done it again with their extremely viral filter which makes you look like you're crying. Simply named Crying, this Snapchat lens has become a hit in various social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and naturally Snapchat itself. Social Media Today noted that over 180 million people have engaged with this filter only on Snapchat. Have you tried it? Before we wrap up this video, it's time to see what the tech news has to offer for us this week. It seems that Google I/O 2022 conference keeps giving us news for this week. Google announced the Pixel 7, 7 Pro, as well as the new Pixel 6a, the long-awaited Pixel Watch, and the new Pixel Buds Pro headphones. That's a lot of product announcements. But the most interesting product announcement, in my opinion, is definitely the new AR glasses that can translate in real time. As an avid tech nerd and gadget lover, I can't wait to test them myself. Once they're available, you'll be sure to hear more about them from me if I get my hands on them. If you'd like to see me review the glasses, let me know in the comments. And a quick one before we wrap up. The first Ecommerce Essentials video by Google is finally available. This video series was announced a month ago, and now we are finally seeing the first peek to what it's all about. I don't know about you, dear listeners, but I've been looking forward to this video series. The first video is about Alan Kent sharing 6 tips for image optimization for e-commerce websites. Link, as always, in the description box below. That's all. Thank you very much for sticking till the end. Have a great day, have a wonderful week ahead of you, and stay tuned for more content. Bye bye. Ciao!